Good morning, everyone. As the sun rises over our beautiful Hawaiian Islands, it's important to start the day informed and prepared, especially when it comes to our unique coastal environment. Today is August 20th, 2025, a date that brings with it not just the promise of another day in paradise, but also a reminder of how closely our lives are tied to the rhythms of the ocean. The National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood statement for Hawaii, alerting us to conditions that could impact our shorelines and communities. Coastal flooding occurs when seawater temporarily moves onto land that's usually dry. This isn't a tsunami or a hurricane, but it's still a significant event that can affect our daily routines, our homes, and our safety. This alert is for everyone, residents who call Hawaii home and visitors who come to enjoy our beaches. Whether you're planning a morning walk, a surf session, or just a drive along the coast, it's important to be extra cautious near the shoreline today. Several natural forces are coming together right now: higher than normal tides, persistent onshore winds, and ocean swells. These factors are causing the ocean to rise higher than usual, spilling over onto beaches, roads, parking lots, and even into some low-lying homes and businesses. Even minor saltwater intrusion can have real consequences. It can damage property, erode beaches, disrupt traffic, and make it harder for emergency services to reach those in need. For businesses and families living near the coast, these events can mean unexpected repairs and interruptions to daily life. The National Weather Service issues these alerts based on careful scientific forecasting. Meteorologists use tide charts, weather models, and real-time data to predict when and where flooding is most likely. This gives all of us a valuable window of time to prepare, move vehicles, protect property, and adjust our plans before the highest tides arrive. Remember, this isn't about causing alarm. It's about being ready and staying safe. By paying attention to these alerts, we can continue to enjoy Hawaii's natural beauty while protecting ourselves, our families, and our communities. In the next few minutes, we'll walk through why this coastal flooding is happening, which islands and areas are most affected, and how you can stay informed and prepared. Let's take a closer look at what you can expect to see along the coast today, and how you can help keep yourself and your loved ones safe during this coastal flood event. What's causing the ocean to rise? It's a combination of three key factors. First, a large south swell is bringing bigger, more powerful waves to Hawaii's shores. Second, afternoon high tides are peaking this week, giving those waves an extra boost to reach farther inland. Third, sea levels are currently about half a foot higher than usual, amplifying the effects of the swell and tides. When these three factors combine, the risk of coastal flooding increases dramatically. This is similar to king tides, our highest predictable tides, now made worse by rising sea levels. The National Weather Service issued this alert because these forces are aligning right now. It's a fascinating natural phenomenon, but also a clear warning to protect ourselves and our property. This coastal flood statement covers all major Hawaiian islands: Kauaʻi, Niʻihau, Oʻahu, Maui County, and Hawaiʻi Island. No matter where you are, be aware of changing coastal conditions. South-facing shores will see the biggest impacts, especially during afternoon high tides. The alert is in effect through Thursday, August 21st, and may last through the weekend. Don't let your guard down after one day. These conditions can linger. Stay informed through local news and official alerts. This is a shared experience for the entire state, so let's stay prepared together. What does coastal flooding look like? Expect water to wash over beaches, reaching areas that are usually dry. You might see saltwater pooling on roads, parking lots, and low-lying areas. This is more than just rainwater. Saltwater can make roads slick, hide hazards, and damage vehicles. Minor coastal erosion is likely, with waves eating away at the shoreline and forming small cliffs in the sand. Some paths or structures near the shore could be undermined. Most importantly, strong breaking waves and powerful currents will dominate south-facing shores. Waves could reach 10 to 14 feet, creating dangerous shore break and rip currents. The ocean will look and feel much more powerful than usual. Enjoy the view from a safe distance. Don't risk entering the water. Recognizing these signs helps you stay safe and protect your property. Recent events across Hawaii have shown us just how real and immediate the risks from nature can be. The power of the ocean and the unpredictability of the weather have left lasting marks on our communities, serving as stark reminders that we are always at the mercy of the elements. Just weeks ago, king tides combined with a powerful swell battered the South Kihei Road on Maui. The force of the water was so intense that it caused significant damage, washing away sections of the road and forcing emergency crews to respond quickly. Repairs had to be made on short notice, and the road was closed to keep residents and visitors safe. On Oʻahu, the story was much the same. High tides surged over the usual boundaries, flooding Ala Moana Beach Park. Water crept into grassy picnic areas where families often gather, turning familiar spaces into temporary lagoons. The flooding disrupted daily life and forced many to rethink their plans. During these events, lifeguards were put to the test. They performed dozens of rescues, racing out on jet skis to help swimmers caught off guard by the strong currents and high surf. Thousands of warnings were issued to beachgoers, urging them to stay out of dangerous waters and avoid risky areas. To meet the challenge, extra responders were called in, and lifeguard patrol hours were extended well into the evening. Their presence was crucial in preventing further accidents and ensuring that everyone could enjoy the beach as safely as possible, even in the face of unpredictable conditions. These incidents highlight the very real impacts of coastal flooding. Roads were closed, cutting off access to neighborhoods and businesses. Emergency crews worked around the clock, responding to calls for help and managing the chaos that comes with sudden, severe weather. All of these events serve as powerful reminders to pay attention to official warnings and to respect the ocean's immense power. Ignoring these signs can put lives at risk, both for residents and for the first responders who work tirelessly to protect us. As we prepare for another round of high water, it's important for everyone, families, visitors, and longtime residents alike, to take these lessons to heart. Simple actions, like staying informed and making safe choices, can make a big difference. The images of our beaches before and after these floods are a clear argument for caution. They show just how quickly conditions can change, and how much can be lost in a matter of hours. So as we move forward, let's stay alert, follow the advice of our first responders, and look out for one another. By working together and respecting nature's power, we can keep our communities safe and resilient in the face of whatever comes next. Roads are often the first to be impacted by coastal flooding, so driver safety is crucial. Rule number 1, never drive through flooded roadways. It's hard to judge depth, and the road may be washed out. If you must cross, go slowly, avoid creating a wake, and test your brakes afterward. Rinse your car's undercarriage as soon as possible. Salt water is highly corrosive. Watch for debris like sand, driftwood, or rocks on the road, and be alert for pedestrians and cyclists. Check news and traffic apps for closures before you leave home. Authorities may close roads like South Kihei Road or Kamehameha Highway for safety. A few minutes of planning can prevent accidents and frustration. Patience and awareness go a long way during these conditions. Safe driving keeps you, your family, and your community protected. If you live or own property near the coast, now's the time to act. Move valuables, vehicles, and equipment to higher ground. Just a few feet can make a difference. Secure canoes, kayaks, and other watercraft away from the shoreline to prevent them from being washed away. Boaters, check your mooring lines and give them extra slack to handle higher tides. Be cautious around boat ramps and docks. Overwash can make them slippery and hazardous. Watch for debris and unexpected waves when checking your vessel. A little preparation now can save you from bigger problems later. Stay vigilant and protect your property and boats during this event. Personal safety at the beach is the top priority during a high surf advisory. Strong rip currents and large waves can sweep you off your feet in seconds. Lifeguards are your best resource. Follow their warnings and instructions without hesitation. If a beach is closed or signs are posted, stay out of the water. Even standing near the water's edge can be dangerous. Never turn your back on the ocean. Powerful waves can surge farther up the beach than expected, especially on rocky coastlines or tide pools. Visitors' conditions here are different from other places. Choose life-guarded beaches and check safety reports. Never swim alone and always keep an eye on the waves. Respect the ocean, follow safety rules, and enjoy Hawaii's beauty from a safe distance. Your safety ensures your memories of Hawaii are happy ones. This week's coastal flooding is part of a bigger trend. King tides are becoming more frequent as sea levels rise. These extreme high tides, once a rare event, are now a regular part of life for many communities across Hawaii. As the ocean encroaches further onto our beaches and into our neighborhoods, we're witnessing firsthand the impacts of climate change on our islands. What was once rare is now common, showing us the future challenges for Hawaii's coasts. Erosion is accelerating, and places we once enjoyed for recreation or cultural practices are being transformed. These changes affect not just the landscape, but also our way of life, our traditions, and our sense of place. You can help by joining the Hawaii King Tides Project. Take photos of high water and submit them to support scientific research. Every photo you share helps build a clearer picture of how our coastlines are changing over time. It's a simple action, but it makes a big difference in helping scientists and policymakers understand the scope of the problem. Your observations help scientists understand vulnerable areas and plan for resilience. By documenting these events, you're contributing valuable data that can guide future decisions about how we adapt and protect our communities. This information is crucial for developing strategies to safeguard homes, businesses, and natural habitats. Caring for our coastline is everyone's responsibility. Our kuleana. Whether you're picking up debris after a storm, planting native vegetation to prevent erosion, or simply spreading awareness, every effort counts. When we work together, we strengthen our connection to the land and to each other. Stay informed, participate in community efforts, and teach others to respect the ocean. Share what you learn with friends and family, and encourage the next generation to care for our shores. Knowledge and action go hand in hand when it comes to protecting our environment. Support policies that protect our environment and prepare for future challenges. Advocate for sustainable development, stronger coastal protections, and investments in climate resilience. Your voice matters. Let decision-makers know that preserving Hawaii's coastlines is a priority for all of us. This flood alert reminds us we're all connected to the ocean and each other. When one community is affected, we all feel the impact. By coming together, we can share resources, support those in need, and build a stronger, more resilient Hawaii. Stay safe, look out for your neighbors, and make smart choices. Prepare your home, have an emergency plan, and check in on those who may need extra help during high tide events. Community care is at the heart of our response to these challenges. Together, we can protect Hawaii's coastlines for generations to come. Aloha and malama pono. Let's honor our responsibility to the land and sea, ensuring that future generations can enjoy the beauty and bounty of our islands.